On the night of the 10th of October 2018, Darren Peckett's flat was robbed and he had valuables taken. The incident happened over 3 months ago and still no arrests have been made. Darren is frustrated and is seeking justice. As part of our film studies course, our group has decided to make a documentary on the crime. We requested an interview with one of the detectives on the case, but were denied. However, we did manage to speak to the 3 main suspects in the case: Alexander Mogi, James Philby and Joshua Abassi. Can you state your full name, please?
James Philby.
Okay. We've got some questions to ask you about the robbery recently. First off, where were you on the 10th of October in the evening?
I was in my flat with my friends playing card games.
Are there people who can verify that?
I can't actually remember how many people were there. I think there's like 4 or 5 of us, and we played from like around 7 o'clock to about 11 in the evening.
Okay. Was there any point which you left your flat that evening?
No, I was in there the whole night.
Do you know the victim, Darren Peckett, personally?
I know of the guy. He goes to my university, but I don't really speak to him at all. So he's the sort of person where you'll see him in like the shop or the canteen. You might say hello, but I don't know anything about him. I don't know anything about his hobbies or anything like that.
Okay, thank you, that's everything. Can you take a seat, please? So, could you state your full name, please?
Alexander Thomas Mogi.
What time exactly would you say you were cooking dinner?
I think I got in around 7 with the shopping. Started cooking 7:30. Took a while. Finished around 8. Obviously, had that alone by myself. Watched a movie after that.
Okay, watched the movie. Again, is there anyone who can confirm that, or were you alone?
No, by myself. I've probably seen it at the shops beforehand. Came home. Might have been seen. Otherwise, no. By myself the whole night.
Okay, well, I think that's the end of the questions. Thanks very much for coming. Could you tell us your full name, please?
Joshua Abassi.
And do you mind telling us where you were on the night of the robbery?
I was in the library doing some revision, doing work for my media course.
Was there anyone else at the library who can confirm that?
No one that I knew, but people may have seen me.
So, why were you in the library so late?
Doing revision for a test next morning.
Would you say you were still at the library at around 10 o'clock then?
Yeah, I think I left about 10:30 that night.
Okay. CCTV footage outside the library shows you leaving at actually 10 o'clock rather than 10:30.
I guess I got it wrong then. Half an hour wrong. Didn't have my watch on, so.
Do you regularly lose track of time?
I can do. Just like any person.
Where did you go after you left the library that night?
I went home, I got ready for bed, brushed my teeth, went to sleep.
And at what time was that?
About 11, maybe half 11.
Your record shows that you stole a bike a few years ago.
I was very young. Must have been like 13, 14 when I stole it. But yeah, it was only something stupid when I was young.
So you'd never do anything like that again?
No, of course not.
Okay, that's everything, Josh. Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Okay, Darren, would you like to take a seat, please? So, would you like to tell us everything you remember from the night you were robbed?
I was working the night I was robbed, and I was walking back from work, and I felt someone behind me. But when I came back, I just did my usual. I just got back, went in the shower, and the next thing I knew, just everything was taken.
So you didn't see the thief?
I saw a glimmer of him. I know that he wasn't the tallest fella, but not much.
So would you definitely say that the thief was male rather than female?
100%.
Do you have any reasons to suspect anybody?
I have one friend who isn't on good terms with me, but I don't think that would deserve him stealing from me. I don't think he will anyway.
Okay, thanks Darren, that's everything. Our interviews revealed a lot about the suspects. Alex had motive to commit the crime as he'd fallen out with Darren. However, Josh lied about what time he left the library the night of the crime. In my opinion, I think Alex is the most likely to have committed the crime. He seems most guilty to me. Hopefully the police will find out the truth.